What's up, guys? So today I'm here with one of the producers of the film Hungry to Learn, Rose Artsy. Rose, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you give us a brief synopsis of Hungry to Learn?
Hungry to Learn is the story of students that are reflective of college students all over this country that are facing increasing tuition costs, lowered financial aid, and are finding themselves so short on money for school that they're actually going hungry. They're literally showing up at food pantries and skipping meals.
So as a college graduate myself, I can definitely relate to certain struggles of being a student. But your film is kind of like one of those things where until you actually hit those particular low points, you don't truly realize how it is and the severity of it. So I can't even personally say that I had, an idea about how severe it was. So my question to you is that prior to tackling the production of this project, how much knowledge did you have on, how bad and how severe that this particular area of the struggle was?
I had heard about it. We got the idea to do the documentary because we talked to professors and asked them what are some of the challenges that they're facing, just in casual conversations, reporting and looking for stories. And, they kept saying over and over again to us, our students are hungry, they're homeless. This is not the college student that people think is out there. They're really, really suffering. And I thought, okay, what could they possibly be talking about? Is it that they're skipping meals like a lot of people did in college? Is it that they're coming up a little short? I had no idea that there were students that were actually living in homeless shelters attending colleges, and in pretty great numbers. Students that were not just skipping meals, but were not eating for an entire day. Students that were having trouble qualifying for food stamps and ending up with nothing to eat at all, going from school event to school event, trying to get free food, asking their friends to swipe their card at the food service to get them an extra meal.
So throughout your filmmaking process, when you guys were out collecting the resources and data, to get the statistics and display the information necessary in the documentary, was there ever a moment that just kind of shocked you, where you just kind of realized you had to take a step back and say, wow, this is real because of the numbers or just what you had, what you were faced with, what you realized? Was there ever a moment that kind of shocked you?
I think the most surprising moment was toward the end of the documentary when one of our students graduates. And I had expected him to be thrilled. I mean, finally, this torture was over. He was going to go out, he was enlisting, and he was going to have a job and food and whatever. But that tone of glee that a lot of students feel when they finally get that diploma was missing. What he did was he looked back and he said, this shouldn't have been so hard. I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't get all the things out of it that college promises, and that made me very sad.
So the Bentonville Film Festival is a very mission-based festival, focused on diversity and inclusion on and off camera. So with that being said, can you tell me what does it mean to you to see you guys film showcased here at the BFF?
It means a lot. I mean, I think that the message of the documentary is very important. And it needs to be heard by people all over this country as they consider what the cost of college tuition should be and what federal aid to students should look like. So to have it playing in Arkansas among people from all over the country, that are prominent and are decision makers and have a real voice, really puts forward the mission of the documentary itself.
All right, so your documentary sounds like a great one and very much needed. So is there any social media that you'd like to put out there so people can go find out more about it?
They would go to solidadobrianproductions.com, and you'll see a page called Hungry to Learn. So, look there. And you can also look at the Hope Center website, which is associated to Temple University. That is the center that is run by the professor, Sarah Goldrick Rab.
All right, thank you so much for your time today, Rose.
Thank you.